So, what are some of the challenges around affordable housing in South Etobicoke?
Like the rents are really high. I know in my building they're renovating. When anyone who moves out, they renovate and then they like double the rent. So I'm sort of stuck there. I fell in and like I don't know, 16 years ago, I just thought I was going to be there for a while, but because of the rent, I can't leave. I can't leave. The rent's too high. There's nowhere to go. I wouldn't be able to survive. My whole um, income would go to initially to the rent, and then I wouldn't have any money for food, laundry, groceries, TTC. There's a lot of little things that you need to do, and you have to divide your money carefully, and so you can have those things, and they're necessities. You need food, you need to do your laundry, you need to get from A to B, and so I don't think I could ever move out because I'd never be able to afford to live somewhere else. I don't think the government realizes how homelessness is and how it comes about. It's like they don't really see like where it comes from once you become homeless. Because I remember when I went to a shelter, I thought I was only going to stay there like 2 or 3 months. I was there like for a year and a half. It was like, because I couldn't get out. It was just really hard. Really, really hard. And they really have to do footwork in order to understand homelessness. They really have to come down and walk the beat and see it initially with their eyes. Not just take it from their counterparts, information from them, and bring it to the table. They need to really come out and look around. I remember when I saw John Tory, I said to him, if you really want to know what it's like, why don't you come down to Lakeshore and Islington and walk around and see what it's like? And I was like, yeah, maybe I will, but you know what that is, right? Like we lose people every day on the streets. We lose them. They don't talk about it much on the news. I find they don't talk about it. But I know when I was working in a shelter a long time ago, helping my brother, we found people. They passed away, and they were living on the street. But you don't hear it in the news. How many people? Like people would be surprised if they found out how many people passed away on the street.
National Housing Day is November 22nd. A call to action. What's in your call?
Well, like I said, I advocate for homelessness because I've been there, so I understand it. I believe I can be a voice for those who cannot speak for themselves. I'm not just a talker, but I'm a walker. I've walked it, I've lived it, I've come out of it through the grace of God, and there's a lot of things that are behind homelessness that people are very judgmental over. Oh, they're on drugs. Oh, she's a prostitute. Or oh, they're just fat and lazy. And there's a lot of judgment, and people have to stop being judgmental over people and start to have a heart and have compassion and develop a sense of caring that no matter what anyone does, they're still human beings and they still have the right to have somewhere to live, somewhere to lie their head down, somewhere to eat, somewhere to have their children, to have a comfortable place. Because I know when I was homeless, I had my children with me and they did not do good in school. And that's because there's so much stressors living in a shelter. You can't live in a shelter and be that comfortable. I'll tell you that right now. There's just too much chaos going on in there. And it's a very, like I said, dog-eat-dog world out there. So we're scrambling for anything. We're grabbing at anything to survive. And I just think that we need more recognition for them. We need a place where they can go. There's not enough places. Nobody's building enough shelters for them. Like, they have nowhere to go. So then they have lost hope, and like I said, some of them take their own lives because they just don't have anywhere to go. And the government doesn't understand that, like I said, because they don't see it. They don't come out and they don't see it. They need to do a walk around. They need to really have a face-to-face with these people and see that they're human beings. And they should not be left up to die out there on the streets, because it's not right. It's not right.